I will explain to him the king can only take one step each time, can go sideways, straight or diagonal, but cannot go to the position of being attacked by the opposing pieces, that is, cannot send to it. Special rule: the king can increase his defense by castling without being checkmate. There are two ways of translocation. One is the long translocation. The king and the rook move 2 and 3 squares in each other's direction respectively. The other is a short translocation, in which the king and the rook move 1 and 2 spaces in each other's direction respectively. The condition for castling is that neither the king nor the rook has moved, and that the king cannot pass through the position attacked by the other side during the castling. The queen is the strongest piece in chess. It can move sideways, straight, oblique, and can move any number of squares at a time, as long as there are no pieces in the way. The queen can eat opposing pieces that she meets along the way and then stop at that position. The car can go sideways or straight, and can go any number of squares at a time, and there are no pieces blocking the road. The car can also eat opposing pieces it meets along the way and then park in that position. The image can only move diagonally, and can move any number of squares at a time, as long as there are no blocking pieces on the diagonally. An elephant can also eat an opponent's piece that it encounters on the diagonal and then stop in that position. It should be noted that the elephant can only walk on the grid of its initial color, that is, if it starts in the white grid, it will always walk in the white grid. You start in Hague, you keep going to Hague. The horse moves in a special way. It walks in a sun shape. Specifically, the horse goes 1 space forward, back, left, and right, and then 1 space in the direction of the adjacent diagonal, or 1 space first in the direction of the adjacent diagonal, and then 1 space forward, back, left, and right. The horse can walk and eat over other pieces, that is, the path of the horse is not affected by the blocking of other pieces. Pawns move differently than other pieces. When the pawn is in the initial position, he can choose to move forward 1 or 2 squares. In other positions, you can only move forward 1 space at a time. Soldiers can't go backwards, they can only go forwards. When the soldier eats, he eats diagonally and eats the opponent's pieces diagonally forward. Special rule: pawns can be promoted to any piece other than the king when they reach the opponent's bottom line, and are usually chosen to be promoted to the queen because the queen is the strongest piece. In addition, pawns have a special rule of eating passers-by. If the opponent's pawn moves 2 spaces forward from the initial position and passes the oblique position of our pawn, then our pawn can immediately eat the opponent's pawn in the next step, as if the opponent's pawn had moved only 1 space.